that Guyana is a nation divided in two. Half lives in North America, half lives in South America. So I'm going to bring the two halves together and have one nation. People in the diaspora are going to have rights. I'm going to set up a government department to deal with the diaspora so that we can benefit from the talents of the diaspora.
The talents and skills. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Juneann Show. Listen, I had the privilege yesterday of seeing President Granger's speech to the nation, to the members of the APNU and to Guyana. Overall, I thought it was wonderful. I liked the fact that he had a sense of humor.
We are one people. Don't allow those people to divide us. All of us are one. And we will ensure that this country develops for the benefit of all Guyanese. We will protect our vulnerable. We will not abandon old folks. You heard Brother Kemrak from the time say that when we went into the 10th Parliament, old people were getting 7,500 a month. Now they're getting 20,000. I get thank you letters. People say, thank you, Mr. President. Disadvantaged people, I've made a pledge that through this decade of development, every Guyanese must have a roof over his head. And we will continue working to house this nation. We will get our citizens off the streets. We will get our children into schools so that there is zero dropouts. We will continue to protect our indigenous people in the far-flung areas. That is why we want to improve infrastructure. We want to improve the roads, improve education, improve public services. That is why, my brothers and sisters, for the first time in Guyanese history, a president came along and created 4 tongues in 4 years. Mabaroom is now a tongue, Bartik is a tongue, Lechem is a tongue, Mahdi is a tongue.
He spoke about being a seafarer man. I thought that was so funny that he can see the future of Guyana. I thought that was funny. I love his president with a sense of humor. I don't like stiff people. Shows that he's human, that he had that sense of humor. The fact that he addressed it, 6 parties came together to form the APNU organization. That's to show that the Guyanese people were ready for change. That the airport now, he didn't mention it, but the airport has a cage, a hangar that goes onto the airport. The fact that he talked about ministers going out to various villages, as he's opening up enterprise for young people. The major thing for Guyana is our youths, because they're the ones that will be taking over the country. And so we have to make sure that they get the proper education and that they feel that they're part of what's going on in Guyana. I've spoken to several young people, and sometimes they felt disenfranchised, disengaged, and separated from the older folks. And that's not good for any country and any nation. He talked about the fact that we're blessed with oil, and that is so true. We are blessed with that oil. And so we must do exactly what I've spoken before. Part of it is giving our education to our young people, but developing investment, developing our banking system, developing tourism, developing our infrastructure such as roads and construction. That is major for us in order for us to grow. And especially about the fact that we're going to be converting over to solar so that people can have electricity in their homes throughout Guyana, that will be a normal thing, is to have electricity in their house and running water. Yeah. Anyway, I had to give the entire event a B+, and everything else was great, but a few things happened. I didn't hear President Granger mention the unity between the diaspora and local Guyana.
This is Juneann again, and of course, this is Living Wealthy always from the United States. And this is the new president to be. I am actually giving him an endorsement for you guys in the U.S. and around the world that's voting. This is my recommendation. I know it's not politically correct, but I think I need to do it right now, okay? So, Mr. Granger, what do you have to say to the people out around the world of what your changes and the plans that you've got for Guyana?
Well, what I say now is what I've said for the past 3 years, that Guyana is a nation divided in two. Half lives in North America, half lives in South America. So I'm going to bring the two halves together and have one nation. People in the diaspora are going to have rights. I'm going to set up a government department to deal with the diaspora so that we can benefit from the talents of the diaspora.
The talents and skills, such as somebody like myself who would certainly love to come back to Guyana. What are the things that you have to do to encourage me to come back?
I'll give you a safe country.
Okay.
You'll feel safe when you want to come back here. People are not going to rob you. You'll have a good country.
You'll have a good time. Okay, well, it was nice talking to you.
Great talking
certainly,
to you. Certainly,
yes. And you enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
All right.
And I want to see you back in Guyana.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Lovely interview.
And he made the promise at that moment that the people in the diaspora and the local Guyanese are all going to be one. The way that that's going to happen, President Granger, is by you speaking positive things about us. And I can tell you where I saw the disrespect came, which is why I said a B+. When the young lady from England performed, they ran something over her speech. So we didn't get to see what the entire thing of what the young lady did. And that to me was disrespectful. I know more than likely you had nothing to do with it. But it's the Guyanese people that still have not grasped the fact that we are still their brothers and sisters regardless how long ago we left. We're still the brothers and sisters, and we all need to work together as Guyanese. Whether you're local Guyanese working together, Indian, blacks, the Portuguese, the Chinese, everybody working together, the indigenous people, everybody working together. It's the same thing with us in the diaspora. It takes all of us to build Guyana. And so that's where my disappointment came. That it was obvious when this young lady came to perform that they disrespected her in that manner, that they ran that over her entire performance. Good. I'm addressing that because that's one of the things that I saw. Anyway, getting back on point. Overall, President Granger, you have done a fabulous job over your term that you've been in there. I know that not everything that you said you will do you can address in one term. It takes 2 terms sometimes to see the progress. I'm hopeful that the diaspora and the local Guyanese community will be able to come together, and we will be able to work together, such as when people like myself and other people come back, they're not going to disrespect us in the way that they treat us when we go to various local office. And it's not that anybody's rude, but it's the underlying things that they do. They make you come 2 and 3 times, and they make you go back to the US and come as if they think it's a game. It's not a game. I'm like a big sister or aunt or mother. I'm going to point it out because I think it's wrong, not because I don't like it or don't like you, actually. I still love you. We're still going to work together. And I believe in positivity, that if I keep saying it and the others like myself keep saying it, it's going to resonate in your spirit, right? And you're going to understand. Now, the other thing is, I love that song.
is the choice. Sit up with your voice. Progress never hit for one no more. Remember what we did. Shut up, lion, true and true. And hiding it. Stop trying to fool me. Be a sweet and a magic. The end forget all that. Stop trying calling me.
The song is beautiful and everybody had a good time, but you have to watch our words, what we say, right? So anyway, all this while I'm telling you about the things that I feel that we need to do as a country. I love Guyana. Look forward to the next 5 years, and I'm excited to see the new things that's going to come on the horizon. And when I'm speaking, Guyanese people, I'm speaking as a Guyanese for all of us together, right? You'd have to be deaf, dumb, and blind to see that the other party did not do as well as this current party that's here, right? Since they came in, look at all of the list of things. Children are getting free education back again. Now the youth corps is there to give them something to be able to look forward to. I was so proud I was listening. You have Natural Petroleum Day. That's good. Recognize the fact that every single holiday is recognized in Guyana and celebrated by everyone, because we're going to work together as one. That's how we're going to win. When you're a family, regardless of what happened, who was angry with who and who don't like who and who don't like what somebody did, in order for the family to succeed as a unit, they have to come together as one. Have you ever seen them at a game show? Everybody have to come together as one. And that's the same thing we're going to have to do in Guyana. We're going to have to be a family and forget the color of our skin. I'm going to speak on something that was sad, that whenever I come to Guyana, I watch to see something that happened, because even the light-skinned ones that I knew when I left Guyana, they were black. All of a sudden they come back in the 2015 and in 2016, they were telling, oh, I'm not black. And I'm looking like, when I left, you were black. So, but just a change of 20-something years of such hard pressure, it causes people to lose their identity. I watch even to see how they treat the darker ones in the street. Even me, myself, I was walking with my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law is Indian. And whenever we're walking together, automatically they assume that she's the one that have the money. We were in the market shopping, and it was two men, and I gave my money to one guy, and he passed it on to the other one. When the guy was returning the change, he was giving it to my sister-in-law because she was the Indian one. Obviously, she's the one with the money. No, it was my money. I'm the one with the money. And it's so sad to see that that's so. I know that all of that is going to change, right? You know my thing, make a long story short. I'm going to wrap it up. Guyana, on March 2nd, do the right thing. Vote as people who want to see positive change, regardless of the color of your skin. You know when right is right and wrong is wrong. You saw what was happening to you under the other government. You had to struggle to pay to send your children to private school if you wanted them to get a good education. You saw the roads condition. You saw all of those things, and you've seen the change now. Vote as a Guyanese who truly do love your country and want to see change and progress. If you like what I talk about, like and subscribe. Give a comment. Please feel free to do so, because if you don't agree with something that I say, please do feel free to tell me. I tell y'all all the time when I don't agree with stuff. So you feel free to tell me when you don't agree with me. All right? Start following, like, and subscribe. I'm always going to have videos on Guyana. Something going on in Guyana. I'm going to follow. I'm going to talk about the oil. I'm going to talk about all of the good things in Guyana. I'll be bringing people to Guyana, investors to Guyana, and those things. All right, everyone. Talk to you later. Be blessed. Bye-bye.